Hello, welcome. So now since we have already implemented all the functionality in Telegram user, so let's implement all those functionality to Telegram bot as well. So let me just open the screen. We are at our echo.file. So this is our echo.file. So first of all we have to register a user. Let's grab the chat ID. Chat ID basically I'm going to get from message, and let's grab the username. Username I'm going to get it from update dot message dot from user dot full name. So this is the username, this is the chat ID, and what I have to do is I have to import the model. Let's import the model Telegram user, and then I'm saying, let's say tally object or tally user object equal to Telegram user dot subscribe. We have created the subscribe function where we are going to simple pass on chat ID and username. So now since my user will get registered with this functionality, I can always use this feature to track what user is doing or what user wants to do. So let's first of all let's start saving the search. I know save search query. I can say telegram.save search query, and let's just save a text. So whenever user will click on state, I will save it, and whenever user will let's not save over here. Let's save whenever user search a particular state, or let's save whenever user search a particular district. So whenever user select a particular district, we will save that text, and let's see we get it in our database or not. And let's save also when user search for particular context. Let's say user search for some 18 plus in some district, and then user search at 45 plus at some district. So we are simply searching it out. Let's run the command. Let's put a debugger over here. Let's see when we run any of the our debugger come here. So you can see my chat ID, and then if I say click on this, I can have my username. You can also so whenever you put a debugger, you can always check over here what data we have under what node. So update.message, I should have a message over here. I have message, and then I can see all this data is available to me. I can say what I am using, and dot from user I am using. So from user dot full name, this is the full name. So all the information whatever you need, you will get it from here by just putting debugger. You can, if you don't know anything, just put a debugger and start using all these functionality, right? So I am just proceeding it further. So it says listing states. Let's go through our admin panel as well. I guess it is not running. Let's start. Okay, it is at 8,000. Now you know that there is another user registered with this user ID. There is no saved search as such. Let's click on this and just remove the debugger, and still there is no. We are saving states when somebody click on district, or so there is two options. Let's see. Yes, we have got this district and this district contour. This is the exact option, and then let's say 18 plus slot in this, and if I just refresh, I get this as well. over here let's search it again from some other 45 plus in this particular slot, and if I say yes, I've got over there 45 plus slot in this. So these are the searches now I am able to save, and since I have this saved queries, I can return it back over here. So we will add all the search option on the latest menu, the menu above it. Let's see. So now we have this thing. Let's add recent searches on my Telegram option, and after that we will add some more option. Let's see. So suppose I want to add on the main page. So let's see, I can have user recent searches. Get recent searches. I can say get recent searches. So this will have this will always have a recent searches. What I need to do now is I need to append these recent searches into the reply keyboard. So let's create a function the way we have create reply keyboard. Let's create a function where we say append to reply keyboard, and we can say what we are going to do is we are going to pass a reply keyboard, and then we are going to pass options, which is going to be a list. Then we are going to pass position. The position, maybe we can append it on the top, or we can append it on the bottom. So let's define a class called position along with this. And this position can have top as top, and then it can have bottom as B. So maybe we can say T and B doesn't matter at all, because what we are going to refer is always position dot top or position dot bottom. So let's mark it as capital. Let's say a default, we always want to find the default position on the top. So if position dot top so if we get something to append in the top, what we are going to do is so first of all, what we need to do is we need to create a reply keyboard format. So first of all, we need to create a keyboard in this format, and if it is top, we just need to append before this thing, and if it is say bottom, we just need to after this thing. So let's see how we can return. We can say return. So let's add one more option. If suppose we get empty list, then we are just not going to add all these options. We are just going to return what we have, reply keyboard. And now if we have new keyboard option, if position equal to top, what we are going to do is we just have to return something like new keyboard option, then reply keyboard. Otherwise, what we need to do is we need to return reply keyboard first, then we need to have this function. So let's see if it works or not. Append to reply keyboard. We can add a query append options to reply keyboard. So let's say when somebody click on start, then let's add it by default. So what we are going to do is, when somebody click on start, we have edited our reply keyboard option. We are just going to append reply keyboard. This is the current value, and we are going to add user recent searches. This is just a list. Let's see if it is working or not. Let's restart. Let's rerun our Telegram bot. So yes, when I type start, it just added all the slots in the top, and then it is giving me state option. I can see it is returning all the last one option. What I can do is, let's pass one. I just want to see last one recent search. Let's see if it works or not. I just edit my bot so that it responds to /start command as well, along with just start. Now I am only getting one option, so that means recent search option is working. If I go to the state, there is no recent option because I have not added it. Let's append this on the states as well. So whenever somebody click on state, it will get it will be appended to this as well. So let's restart it. So now it is also coming over here. So this way we can append recent searches. Let's add back button as well, so that we have functionality to go back. Let's create a function where we just say define back button, append back button. It will expect a reply keyboard, and then position. We also need to specify what text we want to add. So we can say back button text should be and then we can simple reuse our function. this function, and we can see reply keyboard. We can return as a button text and position as position. So what we are doing over here is simple. We are getting a text, converting to the proper back to some proper text which can be recognized in this command, and we are just reusing append to reply keyboard. Let's see where we want to add a back button. Let's suppose at a district level I just want to append a back button. So this is my state pretext. Let's we know on the district we have not done this. Let's add over here. So this text is basically the current text. So this thing right now, when somebody will click on district pretext, that means it is saying some district ID, and the text will be the same. We are asking user, we are adding text button to the same. So let's say if it is working over there, and we can also add this thing to where at a straight pretext. Let's see. So we are adding in the top again. So yes, we can see back to state and mark, and if I click on this, I will get error because this command is actually this. So we need to handle this part. But in order to handle this part, what we can do is we can say text equal to text dot replace. So now what we are doing is whenever we get this text, we will always filter the back button text so that it gets recognized by our bot. Let's run it. So now it is getting recognized, and what is happening is it says back to state, and what it does is it lists the district. So basically when we are over here and we actually want to have a back button, we should reply what the previous button is doing, right? So suppose we are over here at state pretext. So what we want to do over here right now is to return to the listing of the states. So maybe we can say command dot something states, command dot states. What it does is it lists the states. Let's see. So when I go there, when I go here, so it says now back to states. When I go to the states, now it will list all the states. So I need to clearly see what back button I want to store. So either I can save the context what user has been passing through. I can always refer to the previous context of the user, or since I have very limited options, so I know exactly where user is navigating, then I can create a custom back button options on what state, what back button I want. I can have sort of my configuration where I know that okay, these are sort of the commands I am going to have. So whenever I use these particular options, the back button should, what back button should it refer to? I can create some sort of dictionary and I can refer it. So yeah, this is pretty much it. The functionality, I will modify it more and look it more beautiful. Also, we can add, since this thing, we can add option where user can register. So maybe what we can do is when user click there and there is no center available. So let's suppose this thing 18 pretext, we are at 18 pretext, and you know that centers, when I say if length of selected centers is equal to 0, I can register user for this event. So what I can say is I can use Telegram user object dot save alert, and then since it is for 18, I know age, so let's import age type as well. And then I can say district ID equal to this district.id. So what will happen is this user will now be get automatically registered if there is no selected center in this particular district. So let's do it over here. So when there is no this thing, it will say no center available for this 18 plus slot. We will notify you on slot available. When we will notify you when there is any slot available, right? So what you are doing is you are actually auto registering the user. Either you can auto register or you can ask user to give you can give option to register. So we are doing the same over here as well. And since it is 45, so I can say this is 45. Now we are registering this. So whenever there is no there is nothing, it will be registered. Let's check. Okay, so seems like we don't have district ID. It is district dot, let's say, primary key. It's either district ID or district underscore ID, or we can also refer it as a primary key. So let's say it as a primary key. Now we are using district ID. See, no center available in Krishna. We will notify when there is any slot available, and let's see if we have the data. Yes, we get the slot availability and we get the district ID and this thing. So now what we can do is we can use this data in order to notify the user. So this is all with the functionality of the Telegram bot. In the next video we will add the cron jobs and we will see how we can notify user on the cron. And this is it as a functionality of the Telegram. Thank you.